Title: When the baby was born, the husband was gone. He vanished the same night I delivered our daughter. No warning, no goodbye, just a dead phone line, frozen accounts, and the hollow echo of a house he'd already sold without telling me. I remember lying there in the hospital bed, my newborn asleep against my chest, while a nurse whispered, "His number isn't connecting, ma'am." I didn't cry, I didn't scream, I just stared at the wall, and something inside me hardened. People assume betrayal breaks you, but betrayal doesn't break me, it sharpens me. And that night, holding the child he abandoned, I promised myself one thing: he would regret ever thinking I was weak. I met Ryan 5 years ago. Charming, generous, the kind of man who made promises like he was building a world around you. We tried for a baby for 3 years, and each negative test pulled us a little closer together. At least, that's what I believed. When I finally got pregnant, he cried. He held my face and said, "Everything's going to be perfect now." I didn't know he meant perfect for him. Because during those 9 months, he wasn't growing distant. He was preparing his escape. The late nights, the urgent business trips, the sudden obsession with paperwork he wouldn't let me see. I blamed myself. Hormones, stress, anxiety. But no, he was emptying accounts, forging signatures, shifting property ownership, and planning to disappear before the birth. He wanted freedom, and he wanted my silence. The first real crack appeared at 7 months pregnant. He forgot to close one email. One stupid email. A message to a lawyer about finalizing the transfer of marital assets without spousal involvement. I remember reading it twice, then 3 times. My hands shook. The room spun. But when he walked in, smiling, asking if I wanted ice cream, I smiled back. That was the night I stopped loving him and started studying him. I watched him, listened to him, tracked him. Every lie taught me exactly how he wanted me to lose. Every shift in his behavior showed me where his blind spots were. Pain became clarity. Clarity became calculation. By the time I reached 9 months, I wasn't a wife. I was an architect of his downfall. People underestimate pregnant women. He certainly did. I copied every document he tried to hide. I met privately with a forensic accountant. I transferred small, unnoticed amounts into a protected trust under my daughter's name. I hired a lawyer, quiet, sharp, and angrier than I was. Then I started following his movements through digital breadcrumbs, location tags, receipts, hotel bookings he forgot to delete. And slowly, his secret life unfolded. Another woman, another apartment, another future he had built without me. And then his final move: selling the house, moving the money, planning to start over somewhere I couldn't reach him. But he made one fatal mistake. He thought disappearing meant he was safe. He forgot paperwork leaves footprints. He forgot I had nothing left to lose. By the time he executed his escape the night I gave birth, my plan was already months ahead of him. Step 1. I filed for emergency financial injunctions before he even crossed the border. The frozen accounts he thought he controlled, they froze on my orders. Step 2. I submitted the evidence of his forged signatures and illegal transfers. Not to the police, not yet. To the tax authorities he thought he could outsmart. Step 3. I leaked his alternate identity documents to the very bank he was trying to open new accounts with. Banks hate fraud. They hate fugitives more. Step 4. I waited. And in the silence of those weeks, I fed my daughter at dawn, watched her tiny hands curl around my finger, and reminded myself why I wasn't shaking. Because revenge, when done right, isn't emotional. It's surgical. He contacted me 3 months later. A hidden number, a panicked voice. Not the confident man I married, no. This was someone cornered. "Where's my money?" he snapped. I smiled. "Which money, Ryan?" The accounts, they're locked. The lawyer disappeared. They're investigating me for fraud. What did you do? For the first time, I let the truth drip from my tongue like slow poison. Everything you built without me, I dismantled it without you. Silence, heavy, humiliating. You think you ruined me? He whispered. No, I replied. You ruined you. I just made sure the world noticed. Then I ended the call. Just once. Just enough to let him know the power was gone. Transferred, reclaimed, mine. Within weeks, authorities located him. Not because I told them, because his entire fraudulent financial trail led straight back to him, with my neatly organized evidence waiting at the end. He was detained, investigated, stripped of every asset he stole. And the woman he ran to? She vanished the moment his money did. People ask if I ever missed him. I don't. What I miss is the version of myself who once believed in him. But she's gone. Buried quietly the night my daughter was born. Replaced by someone colder, clearer, stronger. I didn't destroy him out of hatred. I destroyed him because he left me no choice but to rise. And I did. When the baby was born, the husband was gone. But when the husband fell, the mother was reborn.